Welcome back into my office. Brian here with you. Let's have a look at this beautiful 19th century monumental set. 2 volumes complete. Each volume feels like, this one feels like it weighs about 20 pounds alone. Look at the condition of the leather, still supple. The gilt is bright. This is really a pleasing survival. All edges of the text block are gilt. The front cover is gilt stamped. Yeah. Reinforced by the publisher as issued. Okay, here what we have is this very fine steel engraved panoramic view facing the title page, 1878, Boston, and list of contents like so: Siena, Sicily, Mount Athos and Athens, Siberia, Moscow, St. Petersburg. Here's a list of all of the steel engraved plates here. Here is a list of the wood engravings. At this period, look at this list. At this period, wood engraving was still the primary manner of illustrating books. It's prior to photographic offset reproductions being widely used. And if we casually thumb through the book, what you'll see is that it is absolutely clean and fresh. There's maybe some minor thumbing, smudging on some of these steel engraved plates from someone's thumb, like mine. Although my hands are clean, I wash them before I handle books, but someone in the past may have had dirty fingers. Look at this, Notre Dame. That's a very excellent, the highest possible level of engraving. Really tiny, fine details, well-printed image, just a very nice engraving. And so it goes for the rest of the volume. It is hundreds of illustrations all throughout, interspersed with these steel engraved views with original tissue guards. These are Bartlett views here. Yeah. And so it's every so many gatherings or pages, there's just this profusion of steel engravings. This is the type of set that I could fill a library with. I love this sort of 19th century monumental, comprehensive work. And I'll show you volume 2, which remains very much like volume 1. This one right there. Yep. Look at this. Wow. Clean, tight, and sound. The hinges are not cracked. And again, we have the same interior condition, like so. I try very hard on antiquarian books to not open the front cover more than 90 degrees to the book itself. Closer to 45 to 90 is the range. You never want to take books of this era and just flip the front cover wide open, unless it's bound in a way that clearly lends itself to it, and the book will tell you that in its own manner. You'll just get used to how books feel as you handle them. But in general, it's to be avoided, and you should also never hold a book and let the front cover just dangle down the side of the front, which I've seen people do and is heart-stopping often. And so there you go. You have seen, look at this. Yeah, that's nice. You have seen how this work survives. And yeah, it is, look at this, just it's a profusion. Every one of these steel engraved plates was produced separately. When you think about the amount of hours involved in the production of a book like this, it really is a monumental undertaking. It's kind of hard to fathom the process of producing this book in hundreds of copies. My guess would be that a book set like this would be so expensive in its time that that would self-limit the number of copies to perhaps 1,000, 2,500. I mean, it's not 50,000, I don't believe, anything near that for a monumental set like this. And so it's inherently uncommon today for those examples that still survive. And if it interests you, it is available now online from me, Brian DiMambro.